Hello and good afternoon to everyone joining us today. Welcome to our online Pioneer Preview series at Texas Women's University. I'm Jenny Eustanek, an admissions counselor at TWU. So we're really happy that you're all here today, and thanks for joining us. Now, this is our session for fitness and recreation, and it will be recorded and posted on our website soon. We're going to go ahead and get started, but just a few quick reminders beforehand. I kindly ask that you keep your microphones muted and your cameras off during the presentation. You may ask questions into the chat feature, and we have several staff members available to assist in answering your questions. And also, we'll stay on a few minutes after the presentation ends as well to answer more of your questions. So our first presenter today is Carrie Fletcher, who serves as our Associate Director of Fitness and Recreation at Texas Women's University. She will also be joined by 4 other guests, but I will let her introduce herself and the other presenters. So Carrie, feel free to get started.
All right, thank you so much, Jenny, and thank you for your help getting us organized. I want to welcome everyone who has joined our session today. Again, my name is Carrie Fletcher. I am Associate Director of Fitness and Recreation, and I have been at TWU for almost 22 years. Absolutely love TWU, and I love what I do at TWU in fitness and recreation. And I'm also joined today by 4 more staff from TWU, and 3 of them are students. They're head supervisors. They work for us, and they are absolutely amazing. And then we also have our Stephanie Gray. She is our new facility supervisor, and she's going to be, well, actually, they're all going to be sharing everything fitness and recreation. We have 3 fitness centers. We have a fitness center on each of our campuses in Dallas and Denton and Houston, and we're going to share some information about what we offer, our facilities, and I'm going to let them kind of drive the bus for us today. So Stephanie, why don't you start and just introduce yourself if you would, and then head supervisors, if you will just share a little bit about yourself and how long you've been working with fitness and rec, and then I will let you guys just jump into the PowerPoint.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Gray. I'm the new facility supervisor, as Carrie said. I recently came into the position literally like a month ago. So I'm still getting familiar with the whole recreation, but I definitely plan on to be here for a while. So you guys can always reach out and touch base with me if you ever need anything.
Hello, my name is Allison Jenkins. I'm a head supervisor here at Fitness and Recreation. I have been working here for about 3 years now, and right now I am currently getting my master's degree in counseling and development. There we go. Hi, my name's Casey. I am also a graduate student at TWU. I'm getting my master's in counseling and development and in music therapy. I'm also one of the head supervisors at Fitness and Recreation, and I've been with them for about 3 years now.
Hello, I'm Sonia. I have been at Fitness and Recreation for 3 years now. I am currently on my last semester of my undergrad for child development.
Very good. Thank you guys so much. And Stephanie, if you just want to take the lead.
All right, let me pop up the presentation. All right, So to start off with, I'll give you a little background of what our mission is for the Fitness and Recreation Center. So our mission is to provide students, faculty, staff, and community members with opportunities that promote health and wellness throughout participation in a variety of structured and informal recreational activities, services, and educational programs emphasizing lifelong wellness. The Department of Fitness and Recreation is also here to enrich campus life and advance the university's educational mission. With our facility, we have a variety of locations that we offer. Through these locations, some of them do have different hours, which you can find on our website. First off, we have our cardio floor. On our cardio floor, we have a variety of cardio equipment that you can come and use anytime during our open hours. We have weight rooms that have free weight areas as well as circuit equipment, workout and sports equipment that you can check out at the front desk. We have 2 basketball courts indoor as well as our outdoor basketball courts, a climbing wall, an indoor pool, an outdoor sand volleyball court, tennis courts that are also located outdoor, and then our outdoor hammocks and recreational lounge. With our recreational lounge, you may come in and play video games for free at any time during our open hours. You can rent out the lounge at no cost with your student ID for an hour to study with friends, come hang out with friends, or just watch TV. We also offer massage therapy sessions for 10 minutes for free if you want to come out and try the massage therapy sessions.
Okay, so now on to one of our most popular activities that students can participate at our rec center, Intramurals. Intramurals is a fun way for students to be active. Get to know new people, and participate in their favorite sports. So the registration process takes place at the front desk. Students can either form their own team or they can join the free agents team if they're not comfortable with forming their own team. We offer certain leagues such as basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, and softball. And for certain sports, we offer women's, men's, and co-eds.
Hey guys, I'm Kelly. I'm a second-year student. I am a child development pre-occupational therapy major, and I'm getting ready to participate in the Open Rec All-Star Game. So my favorite thing about Intramurals is just the environment, how positive, and all of the loving and funny relationships that we have with everybody, and then we're all participating in the sport that we love or like at least. Coming to play Intramurals and being a part of that is such a quick stress relief, because even you're still I guess working out or whatever, but you're with your friends so you don't even notice, and you're socializing and still laughing and having fun. So it's a great place to be.
Okay, so now we'll move on to Open Rec. The difference between Intramurals and Open Rec is that Open Rec is completely free for students. It is an organized pickup games that are officiated by Intramurals officials. We host 2 different sports each night. The sessions are from 4:30 to 6:30, and the second session is from 7 to 9. Sports that we host include basketball, volleyball, and soccer.
All right, so next up we have our group exercise classes. With our group exercise classes, there's no need to pre-register. All you will need to do is bring in your student ID to the front desk, and then you will have access to our classes. We offer over 40 classes each week. Depending on what you're looking for, we do have a schedule that can be found online that shows the different offerings that we have. We offer many things such as yoga, Zumba, and Disney Cycle, and so much more. On the schedule, you can find the hours the classes offer, the location, and what the class is itself. So here's a video from one of our yoga participants that talks about the class itself.
My name is Deanna. I am a biology major here at TWU, and I've been taking these classes for about 3 years. So I definitely enjoy the fact that I can challenge myself to the degree that I want to on that given day. Like sometimes my energy level is really low, sometimes I'm ready to take on the world. And so the fact that it is such an adaptable class, like a lot of the teachers will say like, this is your yoga practice. So like I get to kind of take it on in the way that I'm feeling like that day. I know at first I didn't quite expect it. I expected it just to be just stretching, like trying to stand on one leg, but it's a lot more than that. Like when you think about all of the stuff that your body has to do to maintain like a specific pose and everything. And so I've definitely grown in like my physical strength and capabilities through doing yoga.
All right, another cool feature that we have is our Outdoor Adventure Center. So through our Outdoor Adventure Center, students are able to register for trips that vary by overnight or day trips, and we include fun stuff like horseback riding, hiking, kayaking. We have a lake day trip and camping, and we do offer different trips every semester so that you can try new things out as you wish. If you don't want to attend one of these trips with a bunch of people that you don't know, we do offer rentals through the Outdoor Adventure Center where you can get anything you would need for camping, hiking, kayaking, and anything like that. And here's a video from one of our participants.
So my name is Tanae Nayef. I'm a sophomore. My major is social work, and we're hanging out in the Outdoor Adventure Center. Well, this is my first semester here at TWU, so this is my first semester participating in the outdoor adventure trip. My favorite outdoor adventure trip was going hiking at Turner Falls because I really loved the location. The weather was perfect, and I really loved how we stopped at the pie place afterwards. I definitely feel like you don't have to be an outdoor enthusiast to go on these trips because I did not like outdoors before this semester. The only time I'll go outside is, just to walk to my car to class. So I'd never done any of these things until these trips. So they're for all different types of levels of physical activity and, whether you love the outdoors or not, like me, I didn't. But now I do. The outdoor adventure trips definitely give you a good break from your daily routine of going to class, doing homework, or whatever else you have to do, work or whatever. It's just good to get with all of these different students. And I love how it's a different group of students for each trip. So getting to know all these different people and doing these activities, like it's a really great break.
All right, along with Outdoor Adventure, we also offer a climbing wall. It is open Monday through Thursdays from 3 to 8 p.m. Our climbing wall is 2,000 square feet worth of climbing with routes that are for beginners or advanced climbers. We also offer slackline, rappelling, station lead climbing routes, and a 15-foot bouldering area.
I'm Michael Romero. I'm a communication sciences and disorders major. I'm a senior. I'll graduate in May, and I'm here at the climbing wall at the Fin. So climbing wall is definitely a good place to meet new people. That's kind of how I met everyone at TWU. This is my second semester on campus. So when I came to the climbing wall, it's the first people I met were some of the people here. And I would say, yeah, it's the majority of my friends at TWU. So yeah, it's a great place to meet new people. I work the other 5 days I'm not at school. And so on my 2 days off, I try to do something fun. And so I was thinking of like, oh, I could just work out. And then like, hey, they have a climbing wall. I'll start climbing. And then that's it. I just started climbing every single week. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we are at the point where we would like to open it up for questions. Anybody would like to ask us some questions, or did we skip over a few? Did we go over aquatics?
We
We
have
skipped.
left.
Yeah,
We have
it's like
another-
not. I don't know what's. Are we able to bring up the copy that the presenter have?
Yes, we do have.
I can pull up the presentation on my computer if you just give me 1 second to share my screen, okay? One second. Okay, I believe we were on this screen. Let me start presenting. Is this correct?
Yeah, okay, so now we will go over personal training. So our rec center offers one-on-one training with a certified personal trainer. The trainer will be selected based off of the student's availability as well as the availability of the trainer. We also offer a free fitness assessment. The fitness assessment can be done whether you want to participate in personal training or not. It's a great tool to use. The trainer will design a personalized workout to meet the goals of each of its clients. Another cool aspect that we offer is buddy training, which is a fun way to work out with a friend. And then here is actually one of our videos. If you could please go back to the slide right before that, we have a video from one of our members who participates in personal training. And I think the video is muted right now.
I think we might have some issues in showing the video since we've switched presenters. So Jenny, if you can just continue on with the presentation.
Sure thing, sure thing. I will mute myself again and turn on the presentation.
All right, so while you're signing up for personal training, we also offer free nutrition advice from our clinicians. So these are individualized to meet your specific needs and personal goals. And as well, our nutritionist also does fun little clinics for everyone. So if you're ever around when we have our lunch and learns, every student gets a free lunch and you get to learn about healthy eating habits.
All right, so in addition to the Fitness and Recreation Center, we also have an indoor pool in Pioneer Hall right across the street. So our indoor pool is open Monday through Friday in 2 different shifts from 11 to 1 and then again from 4 to 7. We have recreational swimming on one side of the pool and then the other side is open for lap swimming as well. Some of our lifeguards also offer swim lessons and some of our Group X classes take place in the pool like water aerobics and floating yoga. They're really fun to try. And every semester we have different events in the pool. Sometimes we'll have obstacle races with some of the canoes from the Outdoor Adventure Center or some of the stuff over at the pool. We have dive-in movies where everybody can sit in the recreational swimming area and swim around while a big movie is playing. So our video was about how one of our kine students utilizes the pool to de-stress after classes before she goes to work, since it's such in a convenient area for her, being a kine student working in Pioneer Hall a whole bunch. So definitely give our pool a try. And then on our Dallas campus, our fitness center is located on the 3rd floor of the campus, and it also includes cardio equipment. It has free weights as well, various exercise equipment, different pin machines, different cardio machines, and a men's and women's locker room. And then our Houston campus has a fitness and recreation center. It's located on the 2nd floor of campus, and it also includes cardio machines, different weight machines, as well as pin machines and free weights, women's and men's changing areas, TVs, and a DVD player for exercise DVDs for you to follow along to. And then lastly, we wanted to touch on our online programming. So we've had the opportunity to really implement a lot of online programs during this time. So we have things like a virtual 5K that anybody can participate in. We have online Group X classes through Facebook Live and Instagram Live led by our instructors. We have virtual outdoor adventure clinics from our Outdoor Adventure Center talking about how to build a fort in your living room or how to start a campfire outside. We also have at-home workout videos from our student personal trainers and an esports tournament that you can join. And if you look over in the corner, you can see all of our handles for social media. We have a Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook that are great to follow. We always update on there. Any events coming up, any hours, it's a great resource for Fit and Rec. And that is everything. I think we're open to questions now.
So I was trying to follow along with questions in the chat room, and thank you for the other organizers who were answering some of those questions and directing everyone to our webpage. But we are open for questions. There were some that I saw about outdoor adventure. We do offer day and overnight trips. I believe I saw a question out there about that, but feel free to start in asking questions if I missed something, if I couldn't keep up over there.
Thank you so much, Carrie. This was all really great information. I did see one question that might be good for other people to hear. If you aren't a student at TWU, can you work out at the rec center?
Yes, so we offer sponsored memberships. So a student can sponsor someone for the semester and they can work out with them all semester long. We also offer we offer guest passes as well, day and weekly guest passes.
Thank you. I also saw another good question. For students, is there a per semester membership?
There is a student recreation fee that's already included in their tuition and fees. So it's automatic. Their membership is automatic once they are enrolled in the university and they get their student ID and come to the facility.
Great, thank you. We have a question. What are some of the different programming that you do during the school year?
Some of the different programming. Well, we talked about, we have special events like goat yoga. I did see a question about that. Last year we offered puppy yoga, which was a huge hit as well. We offer intramural sports. We have special events that take place on the climbing wall. We did a prom climb last year where the students dressed up in their prom attire and they went climbing. And we also outdoor adventure programming throughout the year as well.
That sounds all really fun. Lindsay asks, what does the fitness center in Parliament Village have in it?
The fitness center in Parliament Village, it has a few treadmills and a few elliptical machines, I believe, and some weight equipment. We do not oversee that facility. That is a part of housing. So they take care of the equipment and oversee that facility.
Awesome. And Annabelle wants to know, could I potentially go to the rec center on the first day?
Absolutely. As soon as we typically open the facility around move-in day. I know move-in day is typically the Wednesday or Thursday before classes start that Monday, and the facility will be open at that time, and all you need is your student ID to access the facility.
Great. We've had a couple of questions about water aerobics and the times if it's open to do laps for students. Could you maybe talk a little bit about the aquatics again?
Yes. So the indoor pool is located in Pioneer Hall, and it has a shallow and a deep end. And you are allowed to do laps in the deep end, and then we have the shallow end that's used mostly for aerobics classes, that type of thing. But yes, we do have lanes where there is lap swimming allowed.
Cool, that's great. Thank you. For the students, I'd love to hear from y'all. What are your favorite activities at the Fit and Rec Center?
So for me, I really love the intramural sports. Getting to sign up and play with my friends, even if it's a sport that I'm not necessarily great at or that I played in high school, it's still a fun chance to get together with my friends and have a good time, be competitive, and just kind of forget about school for a minute.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree. Playing intramurals is a great way to kind of just escape at the end of the day. The tournaments are really fun. You get to sit there and watch all your friends play on all the different teams. And it was, yeah, a great way to de-stress. And I did volleyball this last semester and hadn't played since I was in high school. So it was tons of fun to kind of revisit that. And there's recreational and competitive leagues. So if you're not super great at a sport, I was definitely in the recreational league. You don't have to be in one with a whole bunch of great people on it. But if you are really competitive and you are really good at a sport and you really want to participate, that's also an option. So I love that we have those two choices.
And then for me, I personally really enjoy running. So every time that the Fit and Rec hosts a 5K, I'm always the first one to sign up. And then I also participate in personal training. I've been doing it for about maybe 6 months now, and I've really enjoyed it. I really enjoy how my trainer just personalizes my training sessions exactly to what I want. For example, what part of my body I want to target, he really makes sure he focuses on that. And I mean, I strongly recommend personal training if you're able to do it. It is so much fun and it's completely worth it.
Yeah, touching on personal training, I saw a question a little ways back about, do we hire student personal trainers? So yes, all of our personal trainers at the Fit and Rec are also students. They get their certification and go through a training process with us, and they're the ones who train other students at our fitness and recreation center. And the one about how to apply at the Fit and Rec, all of our applications for all departments, personal training or otherwise, are done online through Handshake.
Awesome. Thanks, Casey. That's really good information about student workers and working at Fit and Rec. That's really cool. Someone asked, Annabelle asked, what are the intramural sports available while we're on this topic?
Did one of you students want to address that?
Yes, of course. So we offer a large variety of sports, including volleyball, soccer, softball, tennis, what else? Basketball. And along with that, if you want to play on only the men's team, you can do that, or only the women's. And then we also have co-ed.
Cool. And can you play on a team if you haven't played that sport before? Haley wants to know.
Of course, everyone is welcome.
Megan would like to know, does the gym have any programs, small group training types, that is tailored towards educating women on strength training?
Interesting. We have offered boot camps in the past. We have offered, I don't know that we have offered women-specific programming in the past. We have offered, we've done a couple of strength competitions, and I know there was probably a female and a male version of that. But can you guys think of any other specific programming that we've done for women or female strength?
The only thing I could think of would be maybe the get to know the trainer days. We have both female and male personal trainers, so you come and you can ask a whole bunch of questions. It's not necessarily tailored towards women in strength training, but they will cover strength training in there, and you get to ask questions one-on-one, kind of talking with a trainer by yourself, and those are free to attend. So during that time, you can definitely ask about, strength training for women. And then maybe some of our Group X classes that we've held before will definitely focus on strength training, but again, not really specific to women either.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you. That's really interesting. Now, what are some initiatives that you all do to promote exercising on campus?
One example of that is a program we finished right before spring break called Envision 2020. And would any of the supervisors like to chime in on that program?
Yeah,
you guys might have participated.
Yeah, of course. So Envision 2020 was really fun, and we actually offer initiative programs like that almost every semester, at least once a year. So with that, you sign up for free, and with Envision 2020, if you just signed up, you got a free T-shirt for that. And then anytime that you came and worked out, you would get a sticker that you would place on a little sheet that you made when you signed up. And then if you came and did anything extra, say you came and did intramurals, you climbed a rock wall, you did a Group X class, you worked out with a personal trainer, you would get a second sticker. And then before spring break, if you had 20 stickers, then you got a little workout towel. And then if you had 25 stickers, you also got a hat. So it's just a free little fun program to try and get everyone out here working out, staying healthy while getting some prizes along the way.
That sounds really fun. I love that. Also, I have to say that I've really been enjoying the online resources that Fit and Rec has been doing during all of the pandemic. I'm going to put into the chat the website that goes over some of the online resources. I don't know if anyone wanted to comment about that, but kudos to y'all because those are really fun.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you for that mention. So yes, since we closed, we have been really focused on online programming in all of our areas, from outdoor adventure to group exercise classes and intramural sports. We are doing an online virtual 5K. We are doing several things that have been really popular, and we've marketed these programs through our social media accounts. And we have a resource page, I believe, that you just put up, showing all the different initiatives that we have for online programming.
Awesome, that's great, thank you. Well, let's see, got one more question in here. Does the fitness center do any body fat assessments, whether through the personal trainers or as a free service?
Yes. Any student want to take that?
Sure.
Casey?
So the fitness assessment that Yesenia spoke on during the personal training portion of the presentation, that covers going over, BMI, body fat percentage. It's about an hour-long process. You don't have to sign up for personal training in order to do it. It's a free service all on its own. You just come to the front desk, say you're interested in a fitness assessment, and we'll set you up with one of our personal trainers to do that. It's going to cover a lot more than just body fat assessment. It's really inclusive of like everything as far as strength, flexibility, just what your goals are, what your endurance level is. So it's an overall assessment of everything, but it will include that, yes.
Thank you. I've had students that are interested in the dance team. I see that on the website. Do you all have any information about the dance team or the mascot?
So yes, the dance team, they are currently in our area, and it's been, I believe, about a third year that we've had the dance program, and then we added a mascot. This programming has been super popular with students. The mascot, Oakley, is very popular and attends events all over campus, on all three campuses actually. I would say they're probably get more information going to the website on the dance team. I know they just did auditions. So I think the website would give a little bit more information on someone if they're interested in the dance team. And we also have tryouts every year for Oakley. If somebody would like to be the mascot.
Yeah, I will also say they're going to include a section about the dance team in the athletics presentation later on today as well.
Wonderful, that's great, thank you. And that presentation, as Casey mentioned, I believe is at 3 p.m. today. So anyone tuning in now, we'd love to see you in the athletics session as well, but it's a little bit later. Now I am looking into the chat, and I think our staff and you all have done a wonderful job answering all of our questions today. Thank you so much for all of the great information to all of the presenters. It's been great seeing you all and learning a little bit more about our Fitness and Rec Center. We're going to remain online and in the chat for a few minutes more for any additional questions or answers that you might want to talk about. But I think at this point we can conclude our info session. And if our presenters could put your contact information into the chat, so all of our attendees can contact you directly, or the best contact information. But again, thank you so much for all of the information, and to all of the attendees, we're glad that you could join us and hope that you got all of your questions answered. But if not, contact us and we'll be here in the chat. Thank you, everyone.